My name's Doug. I'm kind of the do-all guy. I take care of all the equipment primarily.
So my name is Willard Larams. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana originally. I'm going into my 5th school year at Marc School of Woodworking, working as an assistant and running the wood turning and CNC program here.
My name is Brian, and my role here is, I would say, shop assistant. And so what I do is that I come in every day and I typically assist a class and help out the instructor or student any way that I can.
My name is Patrick Steinmetz. Just started this year. I'm the new guy, but I'm assistant for the teachers here, and I basically do whatever they need me to do.
My name is Eric, and my role here at Marc is kind of the gopher. I do whatever I'm told to do.
Actually, the thing I love the most is the people that come here. That's what makes this place happen. I've been here for 20 years, so I've got to meet these people for a long time. So it's kind of like a family reunion when they come back. It's pretty exciting to see people year after year. Get to learn a lot about their families and things they like and don't like, and it's just fun.
The most exciting thing for me is that every week we have new students that are chomping at the bit to learn from our amazing instructors and to take these projects home and continue to develop those skills.
So what I love doing the most working here is being around the people. And so what I find most satisfying to me is somebody that comes in, might be a little hesitant on using our equipment or doubting their abilities, coming out being successful and achieving, how to work the table saw, or putting that joint together and developing their confidence in their abilities to achieve their goals.
I would have to say the thing that I like the most about working at Marc is definitely got to be the people. I've met so many people that I look at as close friends in the past year. And then the second thing that I like about working here is just how new it is, day in, day out. You get it every week, you get a new project going on. So, and I get to work with some of the top instructors from all across the world. So,
I think what I love the most about what I do here is working with the students. It's really rewarding when you see someone that gets it for the first time, and they get this aha moment, and that's really fun. I also really like working with the instructors. It's great to meet some of these people that are just phenomenal at what they do. And then I like the freedom that we have here. I mean, Marc he's wonderful about, he doesn't micromanage. He just says, here's the big picture thing that I want done, and go do it. So it's just a unique, wonderful place to be.
Starting in about April, we offer upwards of 200 classes, and we run straight from April to November. We offer 1 week-long classes as well as weekend classes.
We started out as a simple little woodworking school, primarily teaching skills. We've grown to the point now where we're doing glass, blacksmithing, a lot of turning. We do a lot of that. Finishing, which is always a challenge. People forget that finishing is probably the most important part of their project sometimes, and they need to think about that before they get started, not after they're done. So things like that.
To me, it's a special place. It's where people all over the world can come together and just take classes and have the same interest in what they're pursuing.
What goes on here at Marc I think the easier thing to describe is what doesn't go on, because we basically are doing everything. We got woodworking, metalworking, we got some cooking classes going on, so it's a large variety of what's going on here, and so it's hard to say just what one thing is going on.
Actually, I've told people before that coming here is like going to your buddy's playhouse and playing all day. Yeah, there's education, there's a transfer of knowledge that happens that's really unique. But more importantly, I think people come and they have a good time.
Well, after 20 years, I'll tell you, he's one of the kindest, generous guys you'll ever meet. His whole objective is to make this a good place to be, a place where you can relax, have fun, learn something along the way, go home a lot happier than when you got here.
So when I first started here, I was an intern 6 years ago. And I was absolutely terrified of Marc Adams, simply because he has such an amazing program here. But after working for him for 5 years, I really appreciate the way that he mentors us and allows us to make our own decisions and have our own successes and even make our own mistakes.
How I see Marc Adams is that I consider him my second father. I've known Marc since I was in elementary school because his son is my best friend. He has pushed me through the years to become the person I am today.
In all honesty, he's a good man. I think a lot of people are intimidated by Marc just because he's a little bit here and a little bit there.
I would say he's an anomaly. I mean, the guy just never stops working. He's one of the most hardworking, persistent, consistent guys I've ever met. I tell him he's the second best boss I've ever had. I've been working for my family business for 7 years. So that's second to my mom.
But when you get to know Marc, you find that deep down inside, he's just got a heart of gold. I probably shouldn't say this on camera, but I know for a fact that him and Susie both give tremendously, and nobody would ever know about it. To various people, to various organizations, they're a very giving couple. Love them both and think the world of them.
It's a compact lesson. In 1 week's time, you are going to learn skills that you never thought possible, and it's a, I don't know how you'd put it, but it's a crash course.
So aside from the camaraderie and the projects that you work on here, you learn a lot safer and more efficient techniques to be successful in woodworking that you can transfer to many future projects.
So I think somebody should come to take a class at Marc Adams because it really is a fun place to be. The people that come here are amazing, the instructors are top-notch, and we just come in and have fun and build things.
Why should somebody come to Marc Adams to take a class? Well, if you're anything like me, you'll just never leave. You'll love this place, and it really is. It's the Disney World of woodworking. I mean, everything you want is here, every tool, and you can learn so much faster than, you know, sitting through watching YouTube videos all day.
I would encourage people to come take a class here just to get away, relax, let your mind be free, learn a few new things, but then you're going to go home refreshed because you've done something creative for a whole week. So I think that there's a lot of intangibles that come with taking a class here.